Greater Vancouver housing market activity stronger than expected in March despite elevated borrowing cost. Here are the three biggest takeaways from the March 2023 market stats. Hello, I am the Jordan of Places with Jordan at eXp Realty, and I create videos like this to give you all the education you need about the Vancouver real estate market. Takeaway number one. Sales numbers and prices are already on their way up. Despite elevated interest rates and borrowing costs, number of sales saw a 38.8 increase from February. Although March of 2023's total is well below both March 2022 and the running 10-year average, Real Estate Board of Greater Vancouver says home sales are making a stronger than expected spring showing so far, despite elevated borrowing costs. Once again proving the resiliency of Vancouver's real estate market despite inflation and interest rate hikes. How about prices? Guess what? The spring market is already on track to outpace the 2023 Real Estate Board forecast, which anticipated modest price increases of about 1 to 2% across all product types. These price increases are occurring against a backdrop of elevated borrowing costs, below average sales, and new listing activity that continues to suggest that sellers are awaiting more favorable market conditions. The residential benchmark price in Metro Vancouver is now at $1.143 million, a 1.8% increase from the $1.123 million after February. The benchmark price now, however, is still about 9.5% lower when compared to this time last year. But what this means is the correction has proven to already have happened and prices are on the climb back up. Takeaway number two, inventory has now gone up but is still historically low according to the 10-year average. We saw the number of new listings up 24.5% from the number of new listings back in February. This March of 2023 new listings total is well below the March 2022 total and 22.3% below the 10-year running average. The total number of homes listed in Metro Vancouver is now around 8,600, up from 7,800 at the end of February. Although the current total is again well below the 10-year average of 10,400, it was an improvement compared to March of 2022's total of 7,970. Meaning that sellers are still on the sidelines waiting for more favorable market activity before putting their properties on the market. Hence why we've been seeing so much more competition and multiple offers on good quality and well-priced properties. And takeaway number three, we are undoubtedly back into a seller's market. No surprise here. First, we have to understand how buyers and sellers markets are calculated. It is determined by the sales to active listings ratio, which is the number of sales for the month divided by how many active listings there were in inventory. A ratio under 12% is viewed as a buyer's market. A ratio over 20% is considered a seller's market, and anything in between is typically an indicator of a market balanced. So for March 2023, the sales to active listing ratio is now 30.7%, a sizable jump from the 23% last month, indicating a strong movement into a clear seller's market. So for those of you waiting for a buyer's market to hit Vancouver, well, I'm sorry to tell you, you may as well just leave the line and go straight home, because the reality is, it is very rarely a buyer's market here in Vancouver. As you can see here, sales to active ratios very rarely dip below the 14% line. The most notable times were during the 2008 economic crisis, and of course, during the pandemic. Navigating the Vancouver market can be tricky, and it's important that you work with a professional who knows how to avoid the landmines and guide you to success. To help you with this, we've designed an exclusive buyer's and seller's guide that I give to all my clients, and I'd like to give you a copy for free as well. If you'd like to get your copy, comment buyer's guide or seller's guide in the comments below, and I'll send you your free copy. I'll see you guys in the next video.